guys, I woke up pretty early today. I woke up about 8:30ish, 8:40ish, because I just wanted to start my day off a little bit differently. And there's only 5 more days for that pretty view in the background. So I started my day off by doing a Bible reading and praying, and then I took Panda for a walk and half froze. it was 40 degrees this morning. We went down to 32 last night, and I think we're going up to like 64, so it's gonna be warmer today. But took Panda out, took him for a short walk, just like to the tennis courts and back, and then took Yachty out, and then took Trikafta, and I'm waiting till around 11ish to do my treatment, because I like to let the food settle. So I'm just watching YouTube right now. I'm gonna do another puzzle probably later today. I have it set up over there. I'm currently wrapped up in a blanket because I was sitting here feeling freezing cold and shivering, and so I decided to check my temperature to make sure it wasn't like a fever or anything. It said 95.5, and I was like, that doesn't seem normal. Let me check this again. So I checked it again. It was 95.7. I was like, I don't know why my temperature's 95, but that doesn't seem normal. And I was freezing, so I'm trying to warm myself up a little bit. I don't know. The heat is on, and it's not cold in this house, so I don't know. Weird, but maybe being wrapped up in a blanket I'll stop shivering and my temperature won't be 95 anymore. This has happened a couple of times in my life. The one I remember most recently is it was after I started Trikafta. It was really weird. For like the first week after I started Trikafta, my temperature was constantly low, like 95 stuff. And I don't know, it hasn't happened in a long time, but weird. But anyway, so just taking it easy this morning. It's already like 10:30 and I have so much done. That's the great and kind of downside of getting up early is like you get so much done in the morning, and I find I'm most productive before my treatment, like, well, post-Trikafta. Pre-Trikafta, my treatment had to be like the first thing I had to do. But post-Trikafta, if I get up early, I usually push my treatment off a little bit, and I'm most productive before, because afterwards I just want to sit there with my coffee and just like chill out. So if I get up late, I do my treatment first, and then I have to like quickly catch up on the day. So if I get up early, it's great, but then it's like after my treatment, it's like, I've done everything, and it's like 11:30, and there's still so much day left. So, anyway, so just going to see how today goes, see what today holds, and hopefully it'll be a good one. And there is 5 days left in 2020. Craziness. Remember that whole, yeah, I'll be done by 11:30 thing? Then you end up sitting in the chair for a long time and just now getting on my treatment. It's 12 o'clock. But I just wanted to, I love her crooked angel. It's just like, so special. She got killed on Christmas and she's fine. Anyway, I was just thinking about some things and posting on Instagram. I've been trying to figure out, we're getting so close to New Year's Eve, you know, we are 5 days away from the new year, and usually around this time of year is when I start thinking back over the year and like summing it up in a way, you know, that where you kind of like rewind over the entire year and you kind of think, okay, this is how this year was and this is what I want for the next year. And I've been trying to figure this out for a couple of days. I don't know how to sum up 2020. There is no way to sum up what this year is. The best way I could sum up this year was, there are so many lessons that this year has taught me, and for what I was saying was, for better or worse, I'm not the same person I was on January 1st. It's just, in some ways I am, and in some ways I'm not. And I was thinking about the past couple of days, I haven't really talked about it on the blog, but the past couple of days have been really hard, even on Christmas Day, Christmas night, mental health wise. And that is something I never saw in myself before this year, and it's something that still frustrates me, because it's like, where was the me from 2019? You know, 2018, I try to forget that year, but 2019, 2017, all those, where is that me? Where is the me that's always finding the positive in the things? Where is the me that doesn't feel like doing bad things and get bad thoughts? And where's the me that was there before 2020? And then there's sometimes where it's like, oh yes, this is the me, this is the me, this is normal me, this is, I feel like myself, but it's not all the time. And then I realized today, like, you can't lose the, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I got a text. You can't lose the good in the negative, and the best way to sum up this year is by listing the negatives and the positives. And if you were to list every single negative that happened in 2020, I don't think that's possible. I just don't think that's possible. It's just not a thing. But there were so many good things that happened this year that it's so easy to forget about, especially when I'm in these kind of, it's a little bit better today, but when I'm in these, especially at night, I end up in these pretty much depressive episodes, and you get so caught up in the negative. You get so caught up in the everything is terrible and this hurts so much, and you just want it all to stop. No matter what it is, you just want it all to stop. And you have to, this morning you have to remember, or I have to remember, like, you have to think, there's so much good that happened this year. There's so much good that happened this year. And so I was listing off some of those things. Like, I finished my dental work. That took 3 years because I started in 2017. I became the aunt to little Mason, and soon I'm going to be babysitting him. And which next year the vlogs might be a little bit different. I mean, I'm still going to vlog, but you may not see everything because my sister doesn't want him on camera. But anyway, soon I'm going to be babysitting him. I started Trikafta, and I'm not coughing anymore, and I've become closer to my friends and my family over the course of what 2020 has thrown at us, and I've come to appreciate good health so much more. Like, it's something that I always used to think about still because of, you know, CF and everything, but I've come to appreciate it so much more. And I've learned that, you know, this year has taught everybody that shopping trips and vacations and going out to hockey games and going out for fun and going to, you know, out of the house. What is this, like 11 months of quarantine, or I don't know, 9 months of quarantine? Anyway, that's not what's important. What's important is having the ones that you love be healthy and still be here. And I'm so thankful that all my friends and family are here to see this, ring in this new year with me, which is something you don't want to take for granted in 2020. And you don't want to take for granted ever, but 2020 brings it into focus. And so that's what I'm choosing to do today, is like focus on everything good that's happened this year. You know, it's so easy to forget. Pandemic, 2 hospital stays, you know, small bowel obstruction, mental health stuff, all this stuff that's just like constantly there. I don't want that in the forefront. I want the good in the forefront, because 2020 is 5 days. 2020 is not 5 days away. That would be terrible. 2021 is 5 days away, and I want to end this year on a good note. So how do you sum up 2020? You don't. It's not possible. You just don't. But I want to try and end this year on a happy note and think about all the good things that this year has brought me. This is going on my phone, so hopefully you can hear me because I don't want to pause my treatment. But my new thing lately, since yesterday I guess, so not lately, but since yesterday, is I like doing these little mini puzzles while I'm on my treatment, or at least starting them. The one was like 100 pieces. It took like an hour and a half, but this is 150 pieces. So I'm gonna start it, and it's just fun to pass time. And I've just been in a puzzle mood, and because we don't have like a kitchen table or anything, we just have table trays. Because we like that open space over there to let the dogs run around. So we don't have room for a big puzzle, but eventually I want to get a puzzle mat, because we do have some puzzles in the closet that I want to do that are like 500 pieces that need more room. But for now, until I can get that next year, these little mini puzzles are great. So this one is like a town scene, like an old folksy town scene, I guess. I'm not even sure if I've done this one yet, so that's what I'm gonna do. I love listening to music, drinking coffee, and doing a puzzle. It's very relaxing. Not best, but I will for a second because he was super shaky. I don't know if this is because I stink at puzzles or just because, but I do like, because these are mini puzzles. I mean, these pieces are smaller than my fingers, and I don't have very big fingers. It makes it seem harder than like a normal 150 piece puzzle would, I guess, because I remember I had like this 100 piece horse puzzle a long time ago, and it was like super easy to put together. So I think, I don't know, maybe it's because I suck at puzzles, but because they're tiny, it's better. I don't know why I'm in such a puzzle mood lately. I don't normally do them very often, but I'm just separating out all the end pieces. One thing I really like about this puzzle There's one piece here that's shaped like an M. I don't know why, but that just makes me happy. So there's like a lady's head or something on there. So anyway, separating out in pieces, but these are fun. I'm considering ordering a couple more. Well, I finally finished this. It took around like 2.5 hours, which is kind of sad, but it was a little more than I bargained for, but it definitely worked to pass the time. It's like an old town scene. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today's vlog here because I'm gonna probably go outside. I'll upload this first and I'm gonna go outside about 5 o'clock to catch the sunset and take a walk. And I think it's a lot warmer than it was this morning. It was like 40 degrees this morning. So I'm gonna upload this and take a walk, and then when my dad gets home I'm gonna eat some dinner because he's bringing dinner home, which I'm very excited about, and just make this a good evening. So with that, thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.